That's my son voice, don't you know? It's also nice to shoot your friends because you can carry on like this and they don't ever not want to work with you again. It's great. I work a lot with my friends because there's that level of trust that's already been established, so I can tell them to do something crazy and they know that it's going to turn out. I take pictures that kind of have a little bit of a twist on it, not your everyday portrait, trying to convey some kind of message or feeling, just kind of trying to take it a little bit of a step further than what you would see in your everyday Facebook feed.
Timer, and I just instinctively hold it there for 10 seconds.
I kind of draw a little bit from everything, which sounds like a cop-out answer, but a lot of my images are kind of a cross between a diary entry and a scrapbook page. You know, these little pieces, these feelings, and a lot of times, you know, what your model brings to it. Because you can have a certain idea in your head, and when you're working with another person, it kind of becomes something bigger than yourself. And that's really fun. Maybe just get one hand kind of out, yeah. Beautiful. For me, I really enjoy the hands-on preparation before the actual shoot. I think I get as much enjoyment out of creating the scene as much as the final product. So a lot of times it'll stem from maybe something I'm going through or a song lyric. You know, you kind of grab your inspiration from everywhere. And from there, I'll get an image in my head and I'll sketch it out and try to figure out all the different ways, like how can I make this happen? And obviously a lot of times it's on a budget, so you have to be kind of creative. Always looking at something and how can I use it differently, you know? Look at a turkey pan roaster and okay, how can I turn this into something else? Chin tilted right up, eyes closed for a couple. And you can let those arms kind of just come out to your sides casually. There's a lot of mystery here. There's a lot to be explored, and you can kind of build your own world here. And you know, a lot of fantasy films and books that I kind of grew up reading, like Lord of the Rings, those kinds of scenes were always set in this forest, and there's so much history and stories that the trees are kind of talking to each other, and there's just a magic here that you don't feel anywhere else, and I think that's why I'm really drawn to it. A lot of fairy lore definitely drives my work, and a lot of that kind of mystical, otherworldly element I really latch onto. And Newfoundland is such a place that celebrates that kind of mysticism, and you know, especially in the woods, you feel that. You know, there's something else at play. Yeah, just kind of cuddle in. If you want to bring that arm, yeah, and kind of under hold it, yeah. Woo-hoo! That was glorious.
Something landed down the cleavage.
Oh, yeah. Are you on fire? From when I shoot to when I edit, it can be drastically different. You can take an image that's very light and airy, and if I bring it down and really make it dark, it becomes a lot moodier, and maybe that suits the image a little bit better. So there's definitely an evolution from start to finish. It's not always A to B, you know, it's A to Z to Y to X, and that's just a part of the creative process, and I think you have to be open to that if you want to evolve as an artist.
For Discover NL, I'm Gage Miranda.
They're much Photoshops.